Okay, we're good. Great. Are we glamping? Yes. It's great. It's awesome. All right, let's go here. Yeah. Oh. Let's do Davern's quest. His quests have been pretty cool so far. I like Davern too. He's a good guy. Congrats on killing your 4th first dragon. Thank you so much. Thank you. I too am pretty impressed. Did we do s'mores? We did. I had like 4 s'mores. I had way too many s'mores last night. Way too many.
You
a
need
dangerous
me for a fight,
amount.
Just say the word.
Hi. Word. Is Cohh 100%ing this game? As of now, I have been. Yeah.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloom howler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davern and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
Don't be scared.
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffon eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffons, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloom howler.
Oh.
It's a Grey Warden, isn't it?
Dude. Dude.
You could say she heard about Weishaupt.
An elf?
But that's all we know.
Yes.
No.
Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffons during the 4th blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the first warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Whoa.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the blight was going badly. The wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffons fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
They're just going to casually talk about one of the blights was beaten by blood magic? Okay.
The Griffons became rabid. They turned against the wardens.
Okay.
So then the first warden turned against them.
He
Damn.
ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
Wow.
Is every first...
It's not even news at this point? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Isaiah said she resisted at first, but orders were orders.
The
As
last one was
penance,
beaten by an army
she
of
hid the
demons?
remaining
Ah, you're
eggs
not
with a
wrong.
protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
The last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan?
You know what, actually, hold on. I'm going to say this, little bit of DA lore thinking here. The Grey Wardens literally ingest Darkspawn to gain the evil powers to track and destroy them. So how out of line is it using the Blight on their Griffons? I mean, they're literally doing it to themselves. They are absorbing evil to fight it. So, I mean, is it hugely out of line that they would put evil in their Griffons to fight evil? I don't know. That is a bit different.
I was
Not
there
quite as
the
cut and
day
dry.
you hatched. You've grown.
Right along with his stomach.
Right out of the nest, he ate everything in sight. I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davern's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
They did a great job
I don't see a
animating
crown
this
on
on.
your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffons give the wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloom howler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloom howler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Meister, Silvio, arguably the best part of the game. Absolutely.
This game is technologically beautiful and polished.
Funny
Great
enough,
team and leadership.
and I know this is going to sound weird, but this game has actually gotten me more excited for Mass Effect 5 than I ever been. And the reason being is because if they can make beautiful Mass Effect alien worlds look this good, like that alone is going to be worth running around in. Like I don't think I've ever experienced a Mass Effect where the graphic quality and fidelity was as good as what we see in this game. So that alone is awesome. And the second two good things, and I keep mentioning this, but I do want to keep mentioning it, especially after our discussion earlier. The leader of Mass Effect said that the tone of Mass Effect is more mature, and that the graphic fidelity, when somebody made a comment about how the characters in this game look Pixar and animated, his response to them was, Mass Effect will be looking photorealistic. Which, I love that he said that, because he basically was like, don't worry guys, we're good. Like, little bit of hidden language there. But yeah, I'm hoping that a more mature tone, photorealistic people, and like that, arguably those are like two of my biggest complaints with this game. So it's good to know that that's already being addressed in the next Mass Effect, because I am a big Mass Effect fan. I am very, very hopeful that we will get a good Mass Effect. I'm also not super disappointed that they decided to not do DLC for this game and focus on the next Mass Effect. Right, Pinky Jumper says, I learned not to trust their words. Well, here's the thing. That's understandable, and I'm not going to tell you to, but they're making some pretty overt directional nods right now. So it would be very weird if they were to be like, yeah, we're going for a photorealistic look and a more mature tone, and then they were to put out this again. You know, like that, I mean, they would lose all credibility. They being the people that are saying it. So I don't think that's the case. I don't believe that. I think if anything, I'll be honest, I think if anything that BioWare is probably freaking out over the reception of this game, and I bet you a lot of people there think that they took a lot of things too far, and I think they're realizing that they need to pull it on back. So I wonder if that's why they have the Mass Effect guy out on Twitter kind of running damage control. So yeah. People like to think that faceless organizations love putting out products that are not good, but people tend to forget that these companies love money. And when they put out a game like this and they sell 3 million copies, but it's pretty obvious they could have sold like 10 plus if the game was better, like the people that aren't there for games and are there for money pay attention to that stuff. So yeah. I mean, money talks, man. And this game could have made a lot more of it.
When I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens.
So I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see some major changes in Mass Effect.
I was hoping you would accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
Okay. I will gladly do any Emmrich quest that pops up whenever it does. His quests have all been great. I really like his character. One second. There we go. The Andrew Ryan quest? I have no idea why you said that, but I love that you did. Ah, Basco Kid. I like that. I like that.
The term MVP, minimum viable product, is a huge damage to all software, but even more so with games because they are a form of art. Should be minimum lovable product.
I like that. One thing though that like becomes very clear and is such an unfortunate thing is like when you realize that a lot of times they will just change the tone or dialogue or writing specifically to go after a different audience. And that is talking about minimal viable product. Like that's when everything hits the fan, as we can see in a lot of ways in this game. Like it's the decision making is the issue, not necessarily implementation, but the decision to go that route. Yeah.
I heard it's safe to tread the vault of the beloved.
Think whoever finally finds it. Will you take the vows?
The senior mages seem
Don't forget to rank up vendors. Should have 5 ready to rank up after the last main mission. 5? Okay, I did not notice that. We'll take a look. Actually, can we rank up this guy? Because I think we got a couple things we want here. Take a look real quick. Did Cohh land on another planet in Factorio before the pause? No, we're actually designing our first planet, and we just did our first research to go to the next planet. I think we picked Volcanus, I want to say. Oh man, this is the one I really want to level up. Oh, dude! Wait, next level I can... Oh. Yo! Ooh! Okay. We need you. Yeah, dude, at 4 we get some crazy stuff. Oh, I don't need 10%. I should have 20% range damage on that. I think Madricar was saying that earlier. So let's do like every quest we can do here, and maybe we'll actually be able to get this. That'd be great. Oh. Go here. Oh, I'm just gonna run off the side there. Random question, Cohh, did you build or buy your pre-built PC? This one, well, if it's a pre-built, that means that it's built. So I used to build PCs actually as a profession. I built custom PCs, but these days, no. These days, I pre-build everything. Currently with Starforge, if you're looking for one yourself.
I see some of my colleagues have begun the renewal of the vows.
I like that we came here and like did a quest in here, and now there's all sorts of people doing all sorts of things. I like that. It's good stuff. Cohh's just making sure gravity works. Yeah, you gotta check every so often. Sometimes it turns off. Gotta be ready.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Emmrich, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is?
Oh.
Lich. That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but
Okay.
I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmrich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Will I be doing a thoughts video when I'm done? Yes, absolutely. The thoughts video will probably revolve mostly around the main story. And like my thoughts about the entirety of the game. I already did most of my like story complaining in the first couple thoughts videos, so I don't think we need to just rehash that. But yeah, I definitely want to talk about like the story and the whole vision and everything.
Emmrich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets.
Valdema says this writing seems terrible. Oh man, if you think the writing we're doing now is terrible, I don't know what to tell you. This is actually like not bad. Yeah.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back.
Go on.
There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to?
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
Okay. Are there good liches in the game? Absolutely. He's talking about the good liches.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites.
Oh.
What cowardice. A promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
If you want lichdom that badly, you have to go for it.
I always thought I'd find the courage when I grew older. Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos? She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So, what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed.
Oh.
Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
Oh.
No wonder Hezenkos was shouting so much.
Oh, she's always been that way.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the Necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would
Whoops.
be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
Just like her, dude.
For a Watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
I hope it's a chest in that room that was locked. Oh. It's not.
Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanora Volcarin. They walk eternity hand in hand.
Oh, his parents.
After I became a Watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen.
Oh.
Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Hello? How are you? I mean, you're in a grave, so... Wait, let me try again. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course. The choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Oh.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible. I agree.
Man, dude, Emmrich's whole quest line has been very real. Like, he talks about some stuff that makes me, like, teary-eyed sometimes. Whew! Why can't all characters be like Emmrich? Cool. Okay. Oh, we didn't get any of... Did we get any of the faction stuff for here? Oh. Drat, I don't think we did. Is there a chest over here? What is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? Is there a chest here?
Let's see if we can figure this out.
It's a...
Frost blown dark before the dawn, sightless gulf of endless sleep, no sound murmurs through the mind, nothing turns within the deep.
meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
Actually, we just need to find 5 of these things, I think. Yeah. Okay, this chest definitely has to be, like, up there. Hmm. Hmm.
I wonder what this is about.
Oh. Hi.
This doesn't look like wine.
Oh, grave mist isn't a wine. It's magically infused vapors, captured near tombs where spirits dwell. I don't partake myself, but it's supposedly quite invigorating.
You have a veritable library of art that you can use for this game. And you pick that model to be sitting in a chair here? Like, we have had so many discussions about this model. The fact that it has no pelvis, the fact that the arms are in the wrong place, that there's no, like, there's so many things wrong with this, and they keep using it. Why? You have other ones. It's environmental storytelling? Is the environmental storytelling that they don't know how to do skeletons properly? Is that what they're conveying? That we don't know what a pelvis is?
Just a casual inquiry.
At this point, you're just nitpicking over the smallest thing. We have seen that skeleton 6 times in this game. It shouldn't have been in this game once. Come on, let's be real. That's not nitpicking. Okay. Pelvises aren't real. Oh, is it like birds? Okay. That makes sense.
That door over by those vases. Was that here last time?
No.
Someone must want our attention.
All right. Oh, what are these little dudes?
Someone's left flowers here.
Okay, so can we bring the wisp on the other side over to here? Let's see. Oh.
So, you and Hezenkos used to know each other?
Oh.
We were students together, then partners in work.
It's always sad when friends become enemies.
In Johanna's mind, the Watchers betrayed her first.
Let's try this again.
Oh, hold on.
As I was saying, it's always sad when friends become enemies.
In Johanna's mind, the Watchers betrayed her first by raising.
Is it going to be a time thing? Maybe.
The Morn Watch has rules about doing experiments?
We hold ourselves to the highest of conduct.
First, or frostblown dark before the dawn. Okay. So we've got dark before the dawn.